Greetings, fellow Taoists, and welcome back to 1991 Review, where we discuss the cultivation path of the great experts in the series Battle Through the Heavens. Recalling Chapter 167, after many arduous battles, Xiao joined forces with the other powerful experts to successfully eliminate the Do-Xing level puppet. Unexpectedly, upon reaching the Bodhi Ancient Tree, all of them had their souls drawn into an illusionary realm. Fortunately, thanks to his unwavering Tao heart, Xiao was the first to break out of the illusion. Coming to his senses, he realized he had just fallen into a demonic obstacle and subconsciously murmured, "Truly worthy of being the Bodhi Ancient Tree. To think it can create an illusion so real they could fool both gods and ghosts without them ever knowing." Finishing his words, Xiao took a deep breath of true qi, his gaze condensing upon the withered divine tree before him. Suddenly, a Bodhi leaf drifted down. The moment he touched it, countless images flooded into a sea of consciousness, showing the scene of his comrades being trapped by their inner demons. Xiao eyes instantly turned cold. He faced the divine tree and growled in a low voice, "What in the world are you trying to do?" In response to his shout, the ancient tree suddenly trembled. A beam of divine light flashed, tearing through the void, and a figure in a black robe materialized, his entire body surrounded by a dazzling aura that seemed to stretch for 10,000 zhang. This presence, its pressure was so immense that Xiao felt that even his ancestor, Xiao Xian, would be far inferior. Unconsciously, he cried out in shock, "A Do? A Do-Di?" The moment he spoke, the illusionary image of that Do-Di engaged the Bodhi Ancient Tree in a heaven-shaking great war. Between the two, the heavens and earth seemed to collapse, and space itself shattered. But just as the battle reached its most intense point, another Do-Di appeared, aiding the Bodhi Ancient Tree in defeating the mysterious black-robed figure. The phantom of the black-robed Do-Di dissipated, leaving behind a stream of dark, evil chi that merged into the trunk of the Bodhi Ancient Tree. When the illusion ended, a ray of golden light slowly descended from midair and entered the point between Xiao eyebrows. Instantly, a vast amount of information about the ancient Great War and the reason why the Bodhi Ancient Tree was corroded by the evil chi became clear in his mind. Taking a deep breath, Xiao spoke, "You want me to help you exorcise the evil remnant we left behind by that Do-Di?" In reply, the divine tree swayed gently, expressing its agreement. Xiao could only give a bitter smile. "You overestimate me. How could I possibly dispel something left behind by a Do-Di expert?" As soon as he finished speaking, a heavenly flame and a Bodhi seed suddenly flew out. The heavenly flame flared up, refining the Bodhi seed. When it vanished, a streak of golden spiritual liquid flowed into the tree trunk. Xiao immediately understood and asked again, "Using Bodhi seeds to purify the demonic will? Is a single impure Bodhi seed like this enough?" The moment his voice fell, the divine tree trembled, and 24 gleaming Bodhi seeds instantly fell into Xiao hands. Without a moment's hesitation, he unleashed his heavenly flame and began the refining process. After just the first seed, Xiao Do-Chi and spiritual strength were severely depleted. He was about to sit down to regulate his breath when the ancient tree swayed again. A beam of green light shot out, transforming into countless Bodhi leaves that formed a meditation cushion, lifting him onto it. In a flash, Xiao felt the spiritual chi and energy within his body skyrocketing. Not daring to delay, he continued the refining process. Just like that, every time a Bodhi seed was successfully refined, the Bodhi Ancient Tree would become a little clearer and more lucid, and the green light flowing from its trunk into Xiao body would intensify, ceaselessly increasing his cultivation base. Time passed in a flash. It was unknown how long had gone by, but the final Bodhi seed was at last refined. The divine tree shook violently as the black chi was forcefully expelled with a roar. Immediately after, from its trunk, tens of thousands of dazzling golden rays of light enveloped the entire space. Xiao murmured, "Has it been completely purified?" As he spoke, a branch reached out and gently wrapped around him, conveying a feeling of joy. Xiao smiled faintly. "That's good, then congratulations to you." After speaking, he swayed and fell onto the meditation cushion. The divine tree immediately spat out a stream of pure life force, pouring it into Xiao body. Then, a pillar of golden light lifted him into the air, and a brilliant aura enveloped him, making him look like an infinitely majestic divine statue. At the same time, beneath the tree, figures were thrown out one by one. A few of them regained consciousness, still whispering in horror, "The Bodhi Ancient Tree is terrifying." No sooner had they spoken than their gazes were drawn upward, and they were stunned to see a colossal phantom of Xiao hovering in midair. "Xiao it's Xiao." The phantom emanated a pressure that made everyone's breathing quicken, shaking their hearts and souls. Suner, worried, was about to make a move but was stopped by Gu Qingyang, who believed this would be Xiao great fortuitous encounter. In the distance, Jiu Feng muttered, "Why does this brat get such a heaven-defying opportunity?" Beside him, Han Yu gritted his teeth. If I had known this would happen, I would have used a spatial jade slip to summon the experts from my clan. Finally, the two of them could no longer hold back. They exchanged a glance, and with a slight movement of their hands, two palm imprints carrying world-destroying power shot directly toward Xiao and the Bodhi ancient tree. Hanyu, you dare! Sooner and the others cried out in alarm, simultaneously moving to intercept, but was too late. Boom! Where the palm imprint struck, a terrifying shockwave of energy erupted from the ancient tree, reflecting the attack. With a thud, Jiufeng and Hanyu were sent flying, coughing up fresh blood. Unable to get back up, Hanyu growled. It seems the Bodhi ancient tree is protecting him. What rotten luck. Time passed again, and the giant phantom of Xiao finally showed signs of movement. The brilliant aura flared once more, and then the phantom trembled, transforming into countless streams of golden energy that flowed back into Xiao body. When the light fully retracted, his figure was revealed. His eyes slowly opened, and a Bodhi seal on his back shone with a bright golden light. The moment he was fully awake, Xiao gave a slight smile to everyone. But at the same time, two hoarse words, Sooner, which did not come from his own mouth, echoed throughout the area. Seeing that he was safe, Sooner rushed over. Brother Xiao, are you all right? Xiao just shook his head slightly, then turned and cupped his fist toward the ancient tree. Many thanks. Gu Qingyang asked cheerfully, Your aura? I can't seem to see through it. Could it be that you've broken through to the half-saint rank? Xiao smiled and shook his head. It's not that easy. His gaze shifted toward Hanyu and Jiufeng, who were now seething with killing intent. Suddenly, from within the Bodhi ancient tree, countless beams of green brilliance shot out. Everyone exclaimed in shock, Bodhi seeds. Everyone immediately rushed forward to fight for them. Xiao just gave a cold laugh and waved his hand gently. Several points of light, as if being summoned, shot out with a swoosh, evading the other's grasp and flying directly into his hand. Catching the Bodhi seeds, Xiao laughed loudly at the divine tree. Many thanks for your gift, Brother Bodhi. He then distributed them to Sooner, Kai Lin, and his other allies. Hanyu and Jiufeng watched this, a murderous glint flashing in their eyes. Xiao, you're tired of living. Xiao laughed out loud. Reason? Here, whoever has the bigger fist has a reason. As soon as his words fell, the flames of fury in the two's eyes erupted. Will a great war break out? The next chapter will reveal all. We invite all fellow Taoists to watch the next developments on 1991 Review. If you Taoists enjoy the videos I make, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. This humble one takes his leave, and we'll see you in the next chapter.